विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जगन्नाथस्वामिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवै गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. As part of our Rath Yatra festivities this year, we are presenting a 5-day drama depicting the story of the advent of Lord Jagannath. Jai Jagannath! As all of you were there yesterday, today we are going to see the second part of the story.
We're going to try and make this a little different today. So I want to know who all saw yesterday's episode. Okay. Can one of the children come and tell me what happened in yesterday's episode? Or any other volunteers? Do we have any volunteers? We have Mataji here who will tell us what happened in yesterday's episode. I don't think they can.
King Indradyumna came to know about Neelmadhava through one of the pilgrims, and then he became very excited. He wanted to actually find out where the Neelmadhava temple is, and he sent four people, like four of his assistants in four different directions. And the drama stopped at the climax where three of them came back saying they couldn't find the location of the Neelmadhava except one, which is Vidyapati. And I hope today we'll see what happens next. Is that right? Anything I missed?
No, Mataji. Today we will see the story of Vidyapati's journey in search of Sri Neelamadhava's location. Vidyapati had travelled in the eastern direction, and after walking for several days, he reached a beautiful village at the foot of a majestic mountain. This village was inhabited by the Sabala tribe. Vidyapati walked and walked through the village in search of someone who can help him. On inquiring with the villagers, he arrived at one particular house. He approached the home of the leader of the Sabala tribe, Vishwavasu.
The people of this village have guided me to meet their leader, Vishwavasu. Can I please meet him? My father is not here right now. Please come after some time. Who is this man? I have come from King Indradyumna's for many days, and I would like to rest here for a while.
Surely, young man. Please come in and be my guest. My dear Lalita, make sure that this young gentleman is comfortable in our house. Let me go rest now. And so, Vidyapati began his stay in Vishwavasu's house. After living in his house for a few days and searching nearby for some clues, because the king instructed him to not waste any time, he went out to find the deity of Sri Nilmadhava. As the days went by, Vidyapati kept searching, but in vain. He could not find anything. He roamed all around the lands of this little village and tried asking everyone in and around the village. But nobody could answer his question. He would then return home after searching and searching, but nobody could help him. One fine day when he returned home and he was resting, let's see what happened.
प्रभु डाकी डाकी तो की गली
Vidyapati fell in love with Lalita. As their love grew for each other, Vidyapati decided that he will ask her father Vishwavasu for Lalita's hand in marriage. One fine day, when Vishwavasu returned home from his daily activities, Vidyapati went and asked Vishwavasu for his daughter's hand in marriage. Vishwavasu thought for some time, took his daughter's consent, and then agreed that Vidyapati would become his son-in-law. In this way, the two of them were married and blessed by Vishwavasu. The newly married couple went on with their daily activities. One fine day, when Lalita was serving Vidyapati, his attention was not towards Lalita. Why? Because he had noticed that Vishwavasu went out regularly. Vidyapati wanted to know where he went and why he smelled so fragrant. Because as soon as Vidyapati would return in the evening, as soon as Vishwavasu would return in the evening, Vidyapati would notice that Vishwavasu looked fresh and smelled very fragrant. So, he decided to inquire from his wife about his father-in-law's daily ventures.
My dear Lalita, now that you're my wife and I have great faith in you, can you please tell me where your father goes every day and where does that fragrance comes from? Please tell me. No, my dear husband, I cannot tell you. My father ordered me, do not tell it to anyone. He asked me to keep it secret, very, very secret. Lalita, I'm your husband. Please tell me. Okay, I will tell you. But promise me that you won't tell it to anyone. I promise you, I won't say anyone. My father goes to a secret place to worship the deity of Sri Neelamadhava. Wow, that's so wonderful. So long I have been searching for Sri Neelamadhava. Can you please ask your father to take me along with him? I am so eager to meet Sri Neelamadhava.
After Vishwavasu returned that day, Lalita decided to ask her father. She pleaded with folded hands to her father to take Vidyapati along with him for the darshana of Sri Neelamadhava. At first, Vishwavasu did not agree easily, but because his beloved daughter pleaded and it was her wish, he gave it some thought and finally agreed to take Vidyapati along with him.
Okay, I am ready to take him, but on one condition. What is it? I will tightly bind his eyes with a black cloth, so that he is not able to know the location of the deity. But I will remove it, just so that he can take the darshan of Sri Neelamadhava, and I'll tie it back again. Okay, Baba.
On hearing this, Vidyapati's joy knew no bounds, and he agreed to wear the blindfold. Thus ends the second episode of the advent of Lord Jagannatha. In tomorrow's episode, we will see Vishwavasu and Vidyapati set out for the place where Sri Neelamadhava is located. Be sure to join us tomorrow at the same time and the same place. I hope all of you all also want to take the darshana of Sri Neelamadhava. Hari Bol.
Devotees are requested to go in the hall for darshan.